Hello everyone, welcome back to Mage Night. We're playing Volkare's Return as Tovak, and we're about to start day 2. We've taken a fair beating, I think, so far this game. I have 6 wounds already, which is pretty sizable for just 2 rounds. But you know, we took Tovak's wound dealing with skill, and we also have regeneration. I mean, when you consider also the number of wounds we've healed, like. How many wounds did we heal? We played like unpowered regeneration. I think unpowered. No, we powered tranquility, didn't we? No, I don't think so. So we healed 2 of those. We healed 2 from the glade. So we took 10 wounds over those turns, and we're down to only 6 now. Didn't get to use our artifact for anything, sadly, but now we can. What can I do? Well, I guess we're just gonna take a beating from this guy again, huh? Or we could rethink some of these wounds. I don't know. I can actually discard the wounds. So with Tovak, maybe we just go Great Start and hope to draw a card that lets us block his attack for 4 with Swiftness. I don't know. Maybe that's not really worth hoping for. What else would I take, though? Mana Steal, maybe? I am a bit light on mana. Stealing the green might be nice. Since I already have a plan for dealing with this guy, and just taking 2 wounds from him, I think it's fine. 6 attack, yeah, I can handle that. Okay, I think I'll just take Mana Steal. I don't have to gamble on Great Start. I could also play my Motivation now, which might be reasonable. I mean, with Motivation and Great Start, I would absolutely clobber these guys. But I might still take 2 wounds anyway, so I think I'm just gonna go for a more modest Mana Steal, try to stay a little bit ahead of him, and indeed, he once again picks the right moment. Great. So I'm Mana Stealing, I said, the green. And this turn, I start my turn by getting rid of a wound. March, not that useful at the moment, but probably a good thing to have for next turn. Wait, how am I killing these guys? Oh, right, the sword. Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to challenge this again. Did I move them somewhere? What happened? They're gone? I put a shield on somehow. No. There is a shield there, though. Oh, I should have flipped the icon over. Okay. So what's the reward for that? It was a brown and a gray, so it was this one. It's a single artifact. Okay, so I'll just take that when I finish clearing out the site. And because the site's not there, it doesn't understand that I want to challenge them. Got it. So I'll do that by hand. Now it does understand, right? Yeah, gain 5 fame and... it thinks they're rampaging monsters, I see. That's why it wants to give me 1 reputation, but I shouldn't. Okay, so we just let them hit me. Well, no. We reduce their attack by 1. And also their armor. Not that that matters. So now they hit me for 3, which is a wound and a wound to discard. And then I play my sword. Discard any number of cards, not wounds. I choose Mana Draw and Rage. Because I suspect I will want the March fairly soon. And I gain 3 attack for each, so that's 6. So I defeat this guy and I get 1 extra fame for beating him up with a fancy sword. End turn, and I guess, yeah, leveling up is fine. but I should also get my combat rewards, i.e. an artifact. Ooh, Amulet of the Sun. Gain a gold mana token. And then at night, you kind of get all the advantages of being during the day. You can use gold mana, and you reveal nearby fortified sites as if it were day. So that's pretty cool. The rings, it's sort of less powerful than the rings, because the rings give you a mana crystal and a mana token. This just gives you a token, but it lets you use other daytime effects at night, which is kind of nice. Or we could take this Banner of Command, which lets you hire units and kind of gives you extra space to hold that unit. Put this card face down over the unit when it's spent, and face up under it when it's ready. Interesting. Or you can just break it to hire another person. Well, I mean, I could go back to the keep, but it's pretty far away. Oh, you know, maybe I should have used my move to explore. No, I want to let Volkare explore. And anyway, I shouldn't change that decision after seeing my artifacts. I have plenty of space to, well, yeah, I don't think I'll take this Banner of Command. I think I'll just take an Amulet of the Sun. I don't know, I could break it right away to hire Red Cape Monks just out of nowhere, but I don't really want to. Amulet of the Sun is nice. Gold mana is useful. You know, and there are 2 more nights coming where I might enjoy using day-based effects during those nights. Yep, Volkare's turn. He moves blue. Ugh. Come on. No, wait, blue is fine. I was thinking he failed to explore when he could have, but that's not true. Okay. Volkare processed. So, what are we doing here? Might be nice to go after the Mage Tower. What spells do they have? Demolish? Okay, not that amazing. Call to Arms, okay. We could recruit units for free. That might be nice. Wings of Wind and Wings of Night. Honestly, that might be pretty nice. A thing that you often want to do in Volkare's Return is to control where the city is revealed. You know it's the bottom tile, so you can kind of control where it shows up. And you want it to be very far from Volkare so you have time to prepare. It means you might want to do a bunch of backtracking, because you just explored, say, the last countryside tile, and you're leaving the last core tile, the other core tile for him. And you want to backtrack to, like, near the beginning of the area. And so Wings of Wind is a good way to backtrack a long way in a hurry. It seems kind of nice. And Wings of Night is, like, also totally fine for combat purposes. All this to say, I would not be sad to capture a Mage Tower. Surprising nobody. I love assaulting sites. What's in the source right now? Black, white, and red. And I have some blue down here or something? Some green, I see. Well, I guess I don't have to decide now. I can just use this skill first, right? So get rid of that wound. Well, I was deciding whether to use motivation. And conceivably, I might want to use motivation and not this, but it's hard to imagine, right? Do I think I could handle a Mage Tower? Probably not with what's in my hand right now, right? So I think I'll just use this to gain a gold mana, which kind of stinks. But it's not like it's ever going to be better during the day. I don't know. might I want, like... I could use this green here, right? I just don't know which is more valuable. I think I'd rather use this because it gets me another card in hand. I'd rather have a card than a mana most of the time. But this leaves me like a green that I could use for later if I draw like regeneration or something. So this moves 4. And it's a little scary to be right next to Volkare, but this way I can start gaining green mana, and I can also see what's for fighting here. Consider marching right on in, actually. I mean, I could kill him. I would take 2 wounds to hand and 2 to discard, but I think that's better than wasting a turn out here, right? Okay, sure. So that's 6 move now. I spent 3, this is 6. There you go. Don't fight them while they're upside down, it's rude. Oh, you know what? I maybe could have... Now is probably as good a time as any to use motivation, honestly. Well, no, I don't even have a use for the white mana. Yeah. How many cards left in my deck? Plenty. I'll have another chance to use motivation. Okay, so just hit me, please. 2 to hand and 2 to discard. And then I will make attacks of total strength 5 against them. 3 and 2. I could use the red from the source to reroll it if I want. I don't know that I do. I mean, Call to Glory is nice, but I think Wings of Wind is a little higher priority. Well, no. I won't need Wings of Wind for a while, whereas Call to Glory could do something for me soon. Right, it could maybe deal with this guy in some useful way. For example, I could use the Herbalists to heal or something. Or I could use the Thugs to block. And then just deal with these guys with cards. Okay, fine. This seems alright. End turn. Take Call to Arms. Pretty good hand, huh? Oh, Volkare attacks. That's gonna hurt. Okay, so I can take 3 wounds to skip combat if I want. Let me look up the rules for how you retreat from him. Does it provoke rampaging monsters to do so? I think not. Course of the game. A player attacked by Volkare. Player just takes wounds into hand. The player must withdraw. He chooses any safe space and moves there for free. Okay. Well, I guess this is a good one to go to, huh? Alright, so give me these 3 wounds. I'm going to run away from Volkare. No. And move here. This is probably a good time to rest, I think. Even though it means I can't use this Call to Arms. Actually I could, right? But only if I... Oh no, I have gold mana because I started my turn here. How nice. Okay. So what I would like to do is call to arms. And I can still do all this while I'm resting, because it's all special. Rest just means you can't move or take an action. I actually, before I play that, not that it really matters, I should use this to discard 1 wound and draw a card. Now I have something, you have to discard something to rest, right? This will be what I'm discarding. Now, play Call to Arms, and I choose the Herbalists. I will pay you 1 green mana. Oh, whoops, no. This is how I power it. I pay the Herbalists a green mana here to heal 2. Now I'm resting. Hey, come back here. Rest. And I'm going to discard as many wounds as I like. I choose these 4. And this one I will heal due to the Magical Blade effect. Great. Sadly, I've now drawn Regeneration and Tranquility, and I don't have any wounds left. I could have rested less, but I didn't know when I was going to draw them. So I'll just go get beat up again, and or maybe draw some more wounds from my deck. There are 2 left. Not really sure where to go now. Oh, Volkare drew another attack. Goodness. All right. But he missed me this time. I didn't really pay attention to what it said he did, which I should have done. But it turns out it was okay. So, I mean, we could take Motivation. But I kind of like just chilling on this thing for a bit. I don't know. I should probably go get motivated to fight these mages as well. And pick up like Wings of Wind or maybe Offering. Do I have a way to kill them? I mean, I guess I have an attempt. I should probably get rid of these cards, yeah? Regeneration doesn't do nothing. It does let me bring back the shock troops. That's true. Okay. So powering an ice block will probably deal with all the damage that they're going to do to me. And I have blue mana on the Mana Steel card. The question is, how am I going to kill whoever's in that Mage Tower? Oh, actually, there's blue mana here as well. And I guess the answer is I would probably concentrate for red mana on Instinct. Oh no, I have gold mana here. So I could concentrate I could spend the green on Concentrate to Instinct for 6. Yeah, I should be able to handle them. But I don't have any move. Right. Well, alright, looks like motivation time, I guess. That would help, if I had any red mana. I think we need to... God, they're so far away. Power a March? And play this sideways to get to them? Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, I actually didn't have to assault them yet. I could wait here and still have this in hand and 1 move left over. Ooh, okay, so let's see. Ice block powered will certainly block. The question is, can I come up with 8 damage? And I guess the answer is yes, since my shock troops will be ready, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's play the regeneration now. To to ready this guy and heal 0 wounds. And then play the rest of my move. Actually, I might as well... No, I have wounds in deck that I'll draw soon, so I'll keep this around. Play this for my 5th move, and march in here after him. Now, to block... Sadly, I can't use this white token for anything. To block, I need to power this. Oh, I forgot. I was using this... I was going to concentrate for the damage. I used my gold mana to march. Whoops. I thought I needed it for something, but... Oh, it's green that I stole. I thought I stole blue. Oh, that's great. Okay, so take blue out of the source to block. This is ice block, like... 5 plus 3 is 8. 9. He has 3 abilities and also a colored attack. So this is plenty of block. And then we... Oh, just barely get there, don't we? Oh no, we have this guy. I think I will use him to save myself a couple cards. So I reduce his attack... Oh, actually, reduce his armor and 1 attack by 1, so I don't have to spend this blue die if I don't want. Just ice block 3 is enough because his attack is only 1. Okay. Then, using the green that I so carefully stole at the beginning of the round and then forgot about, I power concentration to instinct for 6. He only has 6 armor because this reduced it from 4 to 3. And so even though he's physical resistance, 6 damage finishes him off. Great. So we're going to level up, but first let me grab a spell, and I think I am choosing Wings of Wind, Wings of Night. I mean, I wouldn't mind some crystals. But no, give me the Wings of Wind. End turn and level up. Maximal effect is a fun one. Gaining crystals is nice. Oh, what the hell is this? A co-op skill +4? Obviously it'll tell me. I'm just trying to see if I can figure out the iconography. Oh, and this is like an extra command banner? Yeah, that you can hire people from more cheaply. Well, I mean, that might be nice. I am at a mage tower. There's no one to hire here. It stinks. You know, a frost bridge would be pretty cool, because right now I'm kind of going to have some trouble exploring, and I do have to explore several more tiles. Frost bridge to walk right over these lakes would be nice. So that's probably the action I'm taking. Wings of Wind. Well... Wings of Wind is still good, even if I take Frost Bridge. It's just a little silly to draw them both is all. So I have no idea what this does. It somehow gives you more mana. Gain a mana token of any color except gold. And place a crystal of the same color on it. Next turn, you may play the mana on the skill to power a deed card that gives something and get +4 from that card. That's insane. Are you kidding me? That's so much better than like Goldix's cooperative skill. I don't know. I guess his it's not like strictly better, but it does seem a lot better to me. Go ahead and process Volkare. He does nothing and hires nobody. Great. So, is there green in the source? There's gold. 3 cards in my deck and none of them are wounds, so I probably should not use this ability to draw through wounds. I should just heal up. Oh, I didn't take any advanced actions. All right. the state of my deck before I drew. Oh my god, get out of here, you weirdo. Was this. Well, actually, I should randomize what I draw that isn't already known. So I'm going to put these back on the deck and shuffle, since I didn't know what order they were in before. I'm going to put this on top, and then put Frostbridge on top, and then draw my 4 cards. Okay, 1 wound. So this is, I think, a worse draw than what we got before, but... Well, actually, I guess not, because well, depends on whether I want to power this. So we do have some ranged attacks here. Any chance we would want to fight a dragon at the moment? Like, no? Just checking. Let's maybe crystallize blue into red. And tranquility this, and just hang on to both spells. Yeah, that seems fine. Actually, call me crazy. It might be better to spend the gold. This is something I've never thought about before, but against Volkare, you might prefer to spend gold than to spend a colored mana, if it's important to you to keep that color around. Because suppose we reroll this die to black or whatever, right? Something that's irrelevant. And then Volkare chooses to use, say, a green die on his turn. He'll say, oh, there's no green to use, I have to use the gold. And then I'll be stuck without blue, right? But if I know that I want blue next turn, and I do, then this is better. Because now, okay, if he rolls blue, he's going to take the blue, nothing I could do about it. But if he rolls red or green, or gold, he won't find a die of the right color and he'll just do nothing. The blue will still be there. That's actually really interesting, but I never thought about that before. Okay. Oh, and we do also have mana overload, which seems great right now. So maybe I should just use nothing? There's still 4 cards left in my deck. I might have a couple turns. I think I'm going to hang on to it for just a bit. Well, lakes cost 1. Like, do I want 8 move from that? Seems good. So how does this work? I would have to choose a color now and then use the same color again in the future. Well, I do want blue. So I guess I'll go for that. Gain a blue color, a blue token, putting blue on it to remind myself, and gain a mana token of that color, which I spend here to gain that red crystal. Now, next turn when I spend blue mana, it'll give me extras. Power a deed card. But like, okay, yeah, sure. Go for it. Should be exciting. Volkare does nothing and hires no one. Great. So the idea was this, to gain move 8 from this. It might have been nice to like use it for ranged attack 9 instead, but I didn't want to gamble on that being useful. So I have 8 move, and I spend 1 of them to go here. I have 7 left. Let's explore this way first. I have 5 left. Trying to figure out if I ever have a chance to sneak in there and do something cool. And also whether I want to reveal this tile. I think I should go move and end my turn on this. It's kind of nice to end on a glade, but this last card's a wound, right? Yeah. Okay. It's nice to end on a glade, but getting crystals is also good. And I think I can fight both of these guys on the same turn without much trouble. I just take one wound, which seems fine. So I still have 5 moves left. Cost me my red to do that, I guess. But that seems fine. I'm going to play Wings of Wind sideways. Now I have 6 move left, and I spend them to go here. Yeah. And I attack both of these enemies. That's a thing you're allowed to do on a single turn. Yeah. Now the plan is to shoot this one with a white mana from the source. Take a single wound from this one because he's fortified, and I can't therefore stop the wound. And then, actually I don't have to spend any mana. I was thinking I would, but I can just play 3 cards sideways for attack and finish him that way. So, that seems like an alright turn. We'll say end turn. And gain a blue crystal because I'm at a blue mine. Okay, Volkare still hasn't hired anybody, this round anyway. And I call the end of the round. It says you should gain a crystal, but this is actually incorrect. When you forfeit your turn by calling the end of the round, you don't even gain the benefit of the space you're on. That's something I'm sure I played wrong in my last game. I only noticed it in the rules, like today. So, rewards claimed. How many wounds did I wind up with? 12. A third of my deck is wounds. Ouchie. Are we going to do a knight in today's game? Yeah, why not? Today's video, I mean. Why not? Yeah, remove that from the game. Pick a new tactic. I have Wings of Night, so I could handle a combat pretty easily. Except that I have no damage. Slight downside. I can draw through this. Oh, I guess I say I can handle it easily, but actually can I even power it? Yeah, I could gain black from this if I wanted. How does gold mana work? Because normally when you can use gold mana, you can't use black mana, but Amulet of the Sun allows you to use black mana and gold mana on the same turn. And so I wonder, is it legal to use a gold mana as if it were black when it's nighttime? Or does gold mana say non-basic colors? Let me see if I can find the rules about this. Gold. Using mana. During day rounds, gold mana can be used as mana of any basic color. Well, yeah. mean, it makes sense that it would say that. Let's look that up. Just Mage Knight, Amulet of the Sun, black mana. Amulet of the Sun. Someone asks if it lasts the entire round. No, of course not. Yeah, you can use gold mana from the source, of course. Okay, they're not asking this question. Okay, I think you probably cannot do that. Okay, just like I wondered if I could get some black mana and the Amulet of the Sun, even though it gives you gold and it's night, so it would be legal to use black mana. You can't use gold as if it were black, I think. Because that might be a nice way to power my Wings of Night to fight something difficult at, say, the monastery. You'd rather use it in a city, I suppose, but there isn't one around at the moment. So... mana search? Try to hit some blacks or something? Sure. Volkare goes before me, alas. And he explores a new tile. Oh, he's coming right up to me. And look at that, another monastery, even closer by. Not sure if I want to head that close to him necessarily. He does have a red spell in his deck, where he attacks you from 2 tiles away. So that certainly is a possibility. I don't have any influence. Oh, I chose, right, mana search, yes. So before I do anything else, let me re-roll a green and a red? Sure. That one was definitely black. I picked them both up because this one hadn't landed firmly. I wanted to just let it land. Rather than judging which color it was, I was just going to pick it up and put it back down. But okay, this one was black. It accidentally picked up both because I had them both selected. And this one's white. All right. So, I guess for starters, we can use this ability. Should have done that first, actually. Not because I was required to, just because it would have been a better play. Okay. Yeah, I might have chosen, for example, not to reroll the red if I knew I had this. But what's done is done. Right now I don't have any way to use white, so I probably should not use my motivation skill. It might work out, but it also might not. Okay, I think I'll count on either Fireball or Wings of Wind to finish off whoever's... Probably just a gigantic... Actually, a Firestorm probably is the way to do it. Not sure. And I think I'll head for the further away monastery just to get some distance from Volkare and not be susceptible to more wounds, more attacks. I can always come back here later. And I think I will therefore not power any of these moves. There's only 3 things left, so I don't really have to hurry to explore. Yeah. Okay. let's move 4 here and assault the monastery. Who do we have? We have... Oh my god, it just had to be you, didn't it? Okay, well that's fine. I mean, a firestorm still kills them. But it does have to be a firestorm. Fireball is not cutting it. They're fire resistant. And I don't really have any other way to do nearly enough damage. I don't have any way to do ice damage. Or cold damage, I guess. So I could use this to give me the... or this. To give me a red or a black mana. Or I could use my Amulet of the Sun. I think I'll use the Amulet of the Sun? Not sure. Actually, I might want to move through forests coming up soon. Like to get here and just rest for a while. While Volkare goes exploring. So I think I'll use this for my red mana. I could use neither and use a crystal, but like I think this is fine. And I'll pay black like so, and this red, and take a wound. To siege, fire, attack 8, handling these guys. And I get an artifact for it. I'm loaded with artifacts this game. Alright, I think I probably want a diamond ring. A Tome of All Spells is nice, but I just like don't have that much mana. I've taken so many spells already. This is a way to give me mana to address the problem. And also Endless Black could be nice, even though I don't have a bunch of white stuff yet. I guess I do. I have like Wings of Wind and Call to Arms. Yeah. Diamond Ring seems great. Even though I do have white motivation, it's sort of overlapping a bit. What's my reputation? It must be horrible. Not that bad, believe it or not. Really? I guess this is my first monastery. I have conquered a keep and 2 mage towers. But I also 1, 2, 3, 4 rampaging enemies. Yeah, that makes sense. So I should be at +1 from that, and then -3 from the monastery. And I guess minus another 1 for something I don't remember. Oh, 3 mage towers, okay. Fair enough. So that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Rewards claimed. Volkare, he explores. Very nice. We're not going back down there. I'm planning to put the city probably here. Yeah, it kind of has to be there, actually, because there's not enough neighbors for it to go here. So I'm just going to hang out in this forest for a bit. I could Wings of Wind over there, I guess. I kind of have to, because I don't have enough movement to get there, even with a ring of an Amulet of the Sun. Okay, well, let's get rid of this first and see what happens. Swiftness, all right. So let's use the diamond ring to gain a white token and a white crystal. I have access to red right now, but I can't do anything with it. So this is just sort of, I used that skill as gain a token, alas, kind of a crummy skill, but it was a useful token all the same. And play Swiftness for 2 move, and Wings of Wind to move 2 spaces, 1, 2, and end here. And I guess I will crystallize more blue, there being nothing in the vicinity that I want to attack. And that'll end the turn. Except I want to grab a wound and heal it because I'm in a glade. Yep. Volkare moves white twice. He's almost explored the first core tile. Very good. mean, in principle, you would like him to wait a while, because the sooner he reveals it, the sooner he'll start marching like on the city. But I kind of want to reveal the city over here so I can start doing something. It would be a gross error to explore now, because of course then the next tile will be a city, and if Volkare explores it, he'll be much, much, much closer than I am and certainly win. So we're waiting for him to explore, and then we'll explore. But I don't just want to chill out in this glade forever necessarily, so I don't mind that he's exploring. Anyway, Volkare processed. So I have this black mana here. Can't really do anything with it. Can't crystallize it. There's no such thing as black crystals. But actually, before I start, let's get rid of a wound. Okay, fine. And crystallize is probably going to be my whole turn. Crystallize, I suppose, green, the mana I don't currently have. And it's just a good default color. Concentrate is such a good card that it kind of warps what you might want to gain, and like you kind of always want to have green available for concentrate if you can. And I mean that's the turn. I guess I may as well rest. It would get wounds out of my hand faster, but I don't know how important a goal that really is. I don't know. Volkare's going to explore pretty soon. I have a lot of deck left. I think I want to get to it. So let's discard my cold toughness to rest. I suppose. What are you guys getting stuck on there? I don't know. And this is the wound that I'm removing because I'm in a glade. Oh, that was the last turn's wound, actually. Yeah, I remember. And this is this turn's wound. Yep, seems good. We'll rest. Probably just draw more wounds, but whatever. One wound is fine. He moves green. He has explored the last non-city tile, so we better get moving. Or we better at least explore. First, let's get rid of this wound. Alright, it's another wound. What can you do? I mean, my deck is just absolutely bursting with wounds, but we're managing them. I think it's probably time to use Amulet of the Sun. Well, why? I mean, I want to start moving towards the city, right? And there might be a forest there, but there might not. At any rate, I think I can manage to like power a move later if I want. Well, what else am I going to use this blue mana for, right? We might as well power the stamina, and like maybe that's useful. And if I want to, I can power the march with gold or something. All right, so I'm going to reveal the city and have two move left. All right, there happens to be a friggin' dragon here. That's exciting. Firestorm would be a great way to deal with him, but I can't use that during the day, and it's already gone for this day. This night, rather. I really have no other way of possibly killing that dragon, right? I'm pretty sure. That's not true. Well, oh, I mean, why is it's so big? Yeah, this only does physical damage. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to come with 16 physical damage. So, that means we need to go around, which is fine. I will use, use my Amulet of the Sun to make walking through those forests a little bit more palatable, and maybe try to get to the keep and back before I get to the city. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just go straight for the city. But anyway, we're going to play the Amulet of the Sun. gaining a gold mana token. Yeah, right. I need to play that anyway so that I can move through the forest cheaply. And so I have 2 mana left over. I feel like I could use an absolute truckload of moves if I had them, right? This is 3, 6. If I wanted to get back here to maybe do something useful with the rest of my round, it would be 8, 10, 12, 16. Wait, did I count that right? 6, 8, 16. Yeah, I did. That's just a lot. I can't walk right past the dragon because he's rampaging and would attack me if I made that move, but I can go here, 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 and he won't be bothered. We can kind of skirt around him. God, there's so many wounds left in the deck. I could just hang out on the glade a bit longer and get rid of wounds instead of going to assault that site. I feel like I don't really have a powerful enough deck. Right? I mean, I guess my unit is not wounded. I could probably handle a keep, I guess. I couldn't handle this, but I could probably handle a keep, and so I think I should get moving. I think I might as well concentrate on moving, because moving is so great. So this would be, what, 6 more move, plus the 2 I have is 8, which is enough to go 3, 6, 8. Remember, we're moving as though it were daytime. And we see who's here. Okay, that guy's a lot of damage. Yeah. None of them attack too much, but they're pretty chunky. Okay. Well, that's the turn. Excuse me, my turn dialogue has vanished. This happened to me before, and not often, but I can't figure out what causes it. Anyway, if you... how do you save? Save. Create a new save file. Volkare, YouTube. YouTube, there you go. Okay. Now, I believe if I load this, it will reappear. Yep. Okay. I feel like this disappears sometimes when I like move the camera in some weird, unexpected way, and if I like put the camera back, it goes. I still don't really know. Anyway, so we're here, and it's now the end of my turn. Right? Nothing else I can do this round? I think so. It's too bad that I couldn't have gotten a bit closer to reveal the garrison of this keep before I just march in. Volkare moves closer and rerolls whatever token that was, blue, I guess. No blue left in the source, okay, but I have plenty. Let's get rid of this wound. That's not a wound. Ooh. Sword of Justice is a card, huh? Is there any black mana? There's not. I was sort of hoping to be able to call to arms at some point this round, but the black all went away somehow? Well, I have Mana Search. I've had Mana Search this whole time, haven't I? I should have been re-rolling a bit more. Okay, well, I don't want the green. Ah. I suppose I could power Mana Draw to give myself black. Give me 2 black, which is more than I want. But anyway, I don't want the green, and I don't think I want the red. I don't need to spend 2 red this round, or this day, this turn. Alright, well, it's just more white. So I think we use powered instinct to get here. Yeah. Well, maybe now's the turn for motivation. I don't know. I want to do it after I've moved. Yeah. So let's just power this. To move 4. And honestly, I don't think it's a good idea to go after this monster spawner. These 2 monsters would give me quite a beating, and I don't really have any block. I mean, I could hope that one of these rerolls into black, that this die rerolls into black, but it's not super likely, right? Oh, I don't want to. I was like, I could hire the peasants to stop him from getting them, but I think it's a lot better to like hire the crossbowmen, which I could do on a later turn. But I kind of want, I don't know, just get it going now. So that I have more cards in hand next turn. Yeah, okay, it feels a bit bad. No, I think it works out just fine to do it next turn anyway. So end turn and plan to somehow move in there next turn. Hopefully draw a move soon. I'll take it. It's like the best move that I have. I guess it's not a swamp I'm moving into, it's a wasteland, but... Alright. So... I think we are now ready... Well, wait, I don't know. Yeah, why didn't I hire them last round? Because I want to be able to use them in the attack. I'm actually going to do that. I didn't draw this. Instead, I used my motivation last turn. Oh, there we go. So this is what I had last turn. And I used this white mana to turn this die black. Gain 2 black tokens. Spend a white from the source and a black that I just stole to hire the crossbowman. And then I ended my turn. And I put this back. Why is there black here now? Oh, I just put it there, that's right. Okay, this gets re-rolled. Now we're starting a new turn of mine, so put this all to the side. And I draw up to 6. And now this is what I'm going to use to assault the keep. So I guess mana search first on black and red are 2 things I definitely don't need right now. I don't know, I'm probably just using the blue to get in anyway, yeah? Or maybe blue from inventory, white from... Well, okay, before I choose, let's get rid of this wound and see what this does for me. Okay, it's another wound, fine. I don't think I need to spend white, because I'm going to use the Sword of Justice for all the kills. I think I'll just power my Frost Bridge with blue from the source. Oh, which means I could re-roll these if I want. But honestly, I might want to keep the red. Are there any spells left in my deck? I think no, right? Yeah. So the only thing I care about anymore is green. And maybe white for my promise or something? Let's just re-roll the black. It's more white, okay. I have to do that technically before using this blue mana, but I'm doing it like as I use the blue mana before I learn anything, which is equivalent. Let's take the keep, hopefully. What have we here? Okay. You have 6 attack and 5 armor, and you're pretty boring otherwise. Alright, I think my units can handle this for me. So I'm going to use the shock troops to reduce their attack by 3. And then the crossbowmen to block for 3, so they do not attack. Or they do no damage when attacking. Then the Sword of Justice to discard 2 cards. I'm not really too bothered, I guess, about... I'm not going to need a large amount of influence this round, so I'd rather keep the thing that lets me get a medium amount of influence without hurting my reputation. So I'll discard these 2 cards to Sword of Justice, gaining 1 extra fame, and defeating the swordsman. Great. Error in script, unknown. Well, hope it doesn't matter. Oof. Perfect draw, right? Look at all these wounds I have. And my healing cards. There's even green in the source, amazing. So I don't want to use this, I think. Instead, what's my reputation right now? -2. Okay. Maybe I would want... I was thinking I would hire the scouts and it would be easy because they only cost 4, but I guess they actually cost 6, so it could be a bit tough. So let's power this with green from the source to get rid of 1, 2 wounds. And I also get to ready a unit. I choose this one. And I mean, I think it's well worth spending a green mana to get rid of a wound. How many wounds do I have? 6, 7, 9 total wounds. And the size of my deck is 6, 32, 34. 9 wounds out of 34? If I can draw through 1 every turn for free? But my hand size is going to be like a lot, right? Because I'm going to be next to a keep and I'll own 2 keeps. So my hand size will be 8. I'll be drawing 8 cards out of a 32 card deck, so that's a quarter of them. I can expect to have 2 wounds per turn. More, really, because I'll be discarding 1 to draw. So I should... Removing 1 wound, I mean, I don't know. It's probably better than having a green mana. So we'll spend green from deck to power this. Although, maybe I could wait till next turn to do that? How many... What's still in my deck? A rage and a wound, huh? Next turn, I am certainly going to want to use white mana to hire the scouts. So even if I were going to find green in the source, I couldn't use it. Okay, let's do it like this. And I'm down to only 7 wounds now, so that's nice. Volkare moves towards the city again. I think we'll have plenty of time. Now I play a promise. Powered by white from the source is 4. 5, 6 influence. With -2 reputation, I have only 4 to spend, but that's what I want to spend on. Well, I could take peasants. No, they're only at the village. On scouts. End turn. Oof, he moves by 2. Alright, it's getting a little bit close. End of round. Alright. A bit over an hour. What is this error? Sorry, I seem to have double dealt. Manual dealing of offer required. Never seen that one before. Well, I can do that. Were these in the offer before? I don't know. I'm guessing not. So there should be an elite unit here, a normal here, an elite here, and a normal here. And how many monasteries have been not burned to the ground? 1, 2, 3? Should be 3 in the advanced offer. I don't know if these should count, so I'm just going to get them out. The claim buttons are gone. Okay. Well, we might have to proceed with less automation. Just out of curiosity, what happens if I pick up my dude and put him back? Is it gonna like reinitialize stuff? No. Oh, maybe because it's nobody's turn I can't claim? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna do day 3 and probably possibly night 3 in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.